Wahiguru,
Waheguru.
Tanakoto katoa, kia ora whanau. Good afternoon, family. Thank you for welcoming me and my husband John to this beautiful and sacred Gurdwara. We have been uplifted by the prayers, the kirtan, and your generous hospitality. It has been my sacred privilege to tend to Vikram Singh in the last several weeks of his life, and to support his beloved wife of 49 years, Alondra in Red Beach, Auckland, their daughters, Pritam in Texas, and Siri Lakshmi in Florida. I am honored to speak on their behalf today. They are grieving the tremendous loss of husband and father, and send their regrets that they cannot be here today in person. These are the words of Alondra. Antion Vikram Singh Meredith was the son of a young American general who sacrificed his life saving his troops around the time of D-Day. Eisenhower awarded him 6 medals for bravery, which he personally pinned on the chest of the baby son. Born Victor Harvey Briggs III in the UK, he ended up becoming a hero in his own right. Upon hearing sacred Gurbani Kirtan, learning the Sikh way of life, of the teachings of Guru Nanak and through Guru Gobind Singh, he dropped his celebrity life as a 60s rock star and began to sing Gurbani Kirtan instead. He was honored to make history by becoming the first non-Indian to sing at Hari Mandir Sahib. He took Amrit and was named Vikram Singh, invincible and always in action. He traveled within the US to inspire new communities of Sikhs who had immigrated to the United States, and to help the building of Gurdwaras, and later taught at Sikh youth centers. As a spiritual musician, guitarist, singer, Hawaiian chanter, kirtanya, speaker, orator, and spiritual teacher, he became known throughout the world as a legend in 3 cultures. Initially as Vic Briggs, the guitarist for the popular 60s band The Animals. Later he recorded kirtan as Vikram Singh. He traveled, performed spiritual music at many centers for spiritual living, singing Hawaiian as well as kirtan. Throughout his life, his discipline, commitment, and dedication to the Sikh way of life was impeccable. Vikram Singh's dearest Sikh friend for 50 years from the beginning, Bhavdeep Singh Ji, writes, "Our very dear friend Vikram Singh Ji has passed away. While he taught us much over the course of so many years, he taught us even more as he accepted the will of God with grace, dignity, and charity. A true saint lived amongst us, and now he is gone with the Guru." Alondra, Pritam, and Siri Lakshmi would like to express their deepest gratitude for the outpouring of love and generosity from this Sikh community here in New Zealand and other Sikh communities around the world. Alondra, Pritam, and Siri are overwhelmed by all manner of abundant and generous and gracious support that they have been receiving and continue to receive. They say, "We are grateful to so many people who have come forward in New Zealand through the days and nights of the last months. Our deepest gratitude and special thanks to Jasmine, who tirelessly organized 24-hour prayers, support, special commemorative Gurdwara events, and Langer Food with so many others of you. Jag, Amrita, to Ratnish and Harvinda, and to everybody involved for all the prayers. Grateful thanks to all the generous donors in New Zealand, the US, and around the world. We wish to extend our deep appreciation to the hospice team at Red Beach, to Dr. Robin Kelly, Reverend Marama, Winder and John, Erica, Mary, Lauren, Gary, Raywin, Bryce, Barry, Tim, Michael and Osher, and so many others for your love, support, and constant communication. We are grateful to the creative community of good friends in whānau, in New Zealand, Hawaii, the US, and the UK. Antion lived by Guru Nanak's words, "Truth is high, but higher still is truthful living. We are all one." Perhaps the Shabda, the words and message of the Shabda that most exemplifies his life are from the Deha Shiva. Grant me, O God, this blessing. May I never refrain from righteous acts. May I fight without fear all the foes in the battles of life, with the courage of faith to achieve victory. May my mind be ingrained with your teachings. May my highest ambition be to utter your praises. And when this mortal life comes to its end, may I die fighting in battle with limitless courage. He is known as a warrior hero who fights for the sake of his love of God and Guru, even if limb by limb he may be cut apart and die. But he will never desert the battlefield. People die in the world every day, but few know how to truly die. Whoever dies such a death will be blessed to live forever in the infinite truth that is great and undying. Bole Sonehal.
Sat Sri Akal.
Waheguru Ji Ke Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ke Fatah. Kia ora. Thank you.
Sat